Hey guys, my name is Dan and I'm the Director of Media Communications here at the Family Center Educational Agency. And I graduated from college debt-free from DePaul University. And the entire purpose of this series is to show you how you can do the same. So let's get into it. Student loan debt is a crisis that is destroying the financial freedom of millions of college students and graduates across this country. According to StudentLoanHero.com, the average student loan debt for the class of 2018 was $39,400. Americans owe over $1.48 trillion in student loan debt spread out among 44 million borrowers. And by 2023, nearly 40% of borrowers are expected to default on their loans, according to CNBC finance reporter Annie Nova. Financial planner and expert Suze Orman says that the most dangerous type of debt to have is student loan debt. Students are paying more in interest on student loans than what they would pay for a car or a mortgage. And those car and mortgage loans can actually be discharged in bankruptcy. The federal chief even says that federal research shows long-term negative effects on students who cannot pay back their loans.
We do see, as in federal research shows and other research shows, you do start to see longer-term negative effects on people who can't pay off their student loans, and it hurts their credit rating, and it impacts the entire path of their economic life.
These loans are holding back college graduates from being active participants in this economy. And it's even worse for students of color who are graduating. In 2016, Brookings published an article that highlights the disparity in student loan debt of minority graduates. Judith Scott Clayton and Jing Lee found that 4 years after graduation, Black graduates have nearly $25,000 more student loan debt than white graduates, $52,726 on average, compared to just $28,000 for the typical white graduate. They found out that nearly half of the Black graduates, or 48%, owe more on their federal undergraduate loans after 4 years than they did at graduation, compared to just 17% of white graduates. This is why we say student loan debt should be your last option when it comes to paying for school. Now, I do understand that sometimes loans are unavoidable, and that's why I want you to be educated about the risk of student loan debt so that you can make an informed decision when it comes to borrowing money for school. While student loan debt is the most dangerous debt to have, there are things that you can do to make sure that you are able to pay them back in a timely manner. One rule of thumb is to never borrow more than what you believe will be your first year's salary. So if the field you're going into pays its entry-level workers $50,000, you shouldn't borrow more than $50,000 during your entire college career. Another piece of advice is to be sure to stay away from private loans. If you have to borrow, go with federal subsidized loans so that the interest does not accrue until 6 months after your graduation. Finally, do your research on loan forgiveness programs to see if you can have your balance forgiven after a certain amount of time. If you plan on going into public service after college, you might qualify for the PSLF program or the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. According to studentaid.ed.gov, the PSLF program forgives the remaining balance on your direct loans after you've made 120 qualifying monthly payments, which means 10 years of on-time payments, under a qualifying repayment plan while working full-time for a qualifying employer. That's all I have for today, everybody. I hope that the information and the resources that I mentioned help you to make a better, more informed decision when it comes to borrowing money for college. Be sure to follow us on social media for more articles about loans, scholarships, and other post-secondary information. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to visit our website at www.familycentered.org for more information. My name is Dan, and this has been another episode of Success GPS. Stay tuned for our next episode, dropping next Wednesday.